3, verse 1 through 3. You can really just read the whole chapter of Joel. This is another indication of our time is up out of here. The shot clock in basketball has reached 0, and the play clock for the NFL has reached 0. We have a public execution, air quotes, of a Christian man. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to speak any more further on that. Earthquakes, diverse places, civil war in the streets, people overthrowing governments. I think Soros wants to crumble this country. What better way to bring a powerful country like the United States down without setting any enemy boots on the ground as you destroy it from within first? There's a reason why the United States is not in the prophecy of helping Israel fight, because it's going to be destroyed. And when you look at the map, the doomsday map that was given to a Christian fellow who said God gave him that vision back in the 90s. It's been since publicated and pushed. And then when you look at that doomsday map of how the earth is broke up, it is in the current positions of earthquakes right now that are happening. They say Africa is splitting in two. Well, at that point of split, there's been huge earthquakes and volcanoes going on over there, caught on record. Now we have, and I've been talking about this as well, everything still goes back to Israel. What did God say? Joel, we're going to chop it up some more. I'm on my way in. And we're looking at our hour. I believe we could be in this hour right now. The UN votes overwhelmingly to make Ishmael a nation state right up against Israel in Jerusalem. Did y'all hear that? This is a big indication of where we are. You talk about more infighting, and when you read Joel 3, 1 through 3, and you see that Joel is a minor prophet. It's in the Old Testament, but he's a minor prophet speaking, and even God says in those days, which ain't got here. Back then it wasn't here when they were writing that verse, but we're here now. Okay, we're here now. And so a real big indication of where we are, that he said, do not split my land or my people. And guess what man just did? Man just split God's people and its land. That's a no-no. On top of everything else that's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still not a believer? It's kind of hard for me to even get with people who say, because it's like, man, I'm just wasting my time. That's the seed that you throw on stony ground that don't root. But if this is the case, and it is the case because it's world news now, they are going to make Ishmael a nation state. That's not good for oh my goodness, man. You talk about what a time to be alive. And we are at a time right now, folks, that prophetic things are going on. No prophecies have ever failed in the Bible. They're all coming true. It's just the timing of them and how you register that time. So I'm going to jump back on this later on today. But Tishri begins, the first day of Tishri begins Wednesday. Okay? The first day. And that first day of Tishri, the trumpets are to be blown on the first day of Tishri. Okay? Again, I don't want to not look at the Noah and Noah's numbers. We're going to get into all of that on the video later on, but just keep this in mind. What we thought was going to happen has happened, because the reason why they're going to make Palestine a nation state is because of what Israel is doing to Gaza, which a lot of worldly Christians don't know their Bible. It is the will of God that Gaza be wiped out because of their transgressions against Israel. Okay? That's also from a minor prophet in the Old Testament in those days. Okay? So we're here. I believe we're at the bank of the Red Sea. Just hold the line, folks. I think time is really out of here. Peace.